Hi folks, welcome back. Well, it's been a long time. Here we are, as you can see. Simba, a wee bit older, but still popping up the videos. We have a new bus. It's a Volkswagen Crafter, 72 plate. Extremely low miles. So, good find. It's got a few wee dinks and dents and whatever, but we'll get them resolved over the course of the build. So, first job today is get the video up and running, get the bulkhead out, get the floor up, and give it all a good clean out. So, Simba getting in the action again. I've actually had the bus since early February, but I've been having major issues with my computer. Hard drives crashing and different bits and pieces, so I finally got it resolved. I'm not a techie freak myself, so I've been relying on other people sorting out the crap for me, but we finally got round to it this weekend, then got all the files moved that we needed moved to free up space on the computer so that we could edit some video footage. So I've took all the bolts out the bulkhead. Wasn't going to film it, well I did film it to be honest, but again I was having issues with it. The time lapse, it just wouldn't wouldn't work properly, just kept like pausing and jumping, and either way, anyway, we'll get a resolution on it. It's probably the actual editing software probably needs an update or a reboot or something, I don't know. As I say, I'm not techie minded, but I've got a friend who is, so I'm going to get, now that I can get the computer actually working, I'll get them sorted. So onwards and upwards and all that, folks. But we'll get the bulkhead out. Sandra's going to give me a hand out with it. Told her to put a pair of gloves on. Did she listen? No. So now she's going to go and get a pair of gloves. Awkward bloody things these to manhandle. Simba's got to get in the action. Right, let's get that bloody thing out. Just stand it against the alley wall. Mr. Scrapman will take it in the morning. Normally does. So yeah, we've got the resident scrapman comes down the alley every morning at the back of 6 and lifts any crap that you've got. So it's really handy, because if you've got any metal to dispose of, you just leave it at the back of the garage door and it goes within a day or two. So really quite clever. Anyway, so we'll get through it and see what's, as I say, the inside of it's not very clean. Anyway, the plan is to strip it out, convert it to berth, kitchen, shower room, toilet, and a small garage at the back for my kayak and barbecue stuff and things like that. Usual nonsense. So but yeah, and we need to decide on a name and need to decide on a colour. So we'll see where we go with that one. See what sort of a wonderful colour schemes. You know what I'm like, I don't do plain white, so that will be something unusual, shall we say. So yeah. So right, we've got all the tie down straps off, and we'll start. And I've been told that this adhesive is an absolute nightmare to shift, so out comes the trusty crowbar. Yep, I've wrecked a few things with this tool. It's pulled a few walls down and got us into some awkward places. As I say, we'll try and prise this up, I've got a big lump of timber, so we'll use that as a proper lever. So we'll just get it jacked up and so we can get something wedged underneath it and get that under it and just sort of a wedge and push, and I'm told it's the way to do it. So we'll just keep levering away. But apparently this adhesive strip that they use in the centre of the board is an absolute nightmare to shift. But trust me, it won't be any match for my crowbar. I'll get it off. Brute force and ignorance wins every time. So the old leverage wins every time. Just move all this stuff off it. That's the bucket of tie down straps, so I'll keep hold of them because they do come in handy. I'll put a couple back in again to hold the floor down, because the original factory floor is going to go back down again once I've insulated underneath. I'll put the existing factory floor back down again, and then it'll get screeded over and my outro put down on top of that. So it's the way to do things. No point in throwing away a good floor and then re-plywooding. You're just costing money that you don't need to spend. We'll see how you go. I see it's just a case of levering all the way around. Apparently there's a couple of little bits on the edges, but it's just really one big central strip. So certainly putting up a fight. Just checking that there was no screws. Takes you more time moving stuff backwards and forwards than it does actually doing what you're doing. Moving stuff out the road, putting stuff away, picking stuff out. It's anyway. I go for it. There we go. Broke the joint. There you go. Simple as that. Amazing what you could do with a big lump of wood. Yeah, it works. Harder the job, get yourself a bigger lever. Simple. Yeah, the van door checks are getting in the way, so I'm going to need to take them off. They're stopping me lifting it up. So might make it by now that they're out the road. There you go, just like that. But that's that big central black strip. That's the gum tape stuff that's, you see, it's really stringy, really gummy, but it certainly gets a grip of that board. I was trying to be careful with this because I don't want to break the board, because I'm going to use it. I don't see the point. I honestly don't see the point in replacing the factory floor with plywood that you're just going to floor over anyway. There we go, more clean water. Anyway, floor up. We'll get it out the van, give it all a sweep up, and yeah, we'll get planning, get the planning stages, and you'll see how it progresses as we go. And you can see it's not been cleaned out in here for a while. It's screws everywhere. There's enough screws in the bloody place to fucking open the screw fix. But there we go, clean, hoovered out, just like that. If only life was that frickin' simple. But anyway, so, well, that's the first of many, folks. So we'll bring you along on the journey, and hopefully you'll follow it and give us some comments and some encouragement and any snippets of wisdom that you may have to help me along the way. Anyway, if you like the wee video, give us a like and a subscribe. Catch you later, folks. Ta-ra.